I'm gonna show you how to make potato chips, kind of like potato chips, using fresh baby Dutch yellow potatoes. And it's simple, takes probably 15, 20 minutes. Kids are gonna love this. Heck, adults will love it. We're all kids on the inside. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna take my potatoes. I got the Melissa's Baby Dutch Yellow potatoes. I love these, they're rich, they're creamy, but you can use any of the golden yellow baby potatoes if you can't find the Melissa's Baby Dutch Yellow potatoes. I've got a pot of cold water and I'm gonna pour the potatoes whole right into the pot of cold water, all right? Now the key here is to start in cold water because when you're cooking root vegetables or blanching them, because we're gonna cook them in the water, and then when they're soft on the inside, we're gonna smash them on a roasting pan. We're gonna roast them in extra virgin olive oil, maybe a little Parmesan in the oven, but we've gotta get them cooked first. And the key with root vegetables is you always start in cold water. You start by dropping them in hot water, the exterior will cook and the inside will still be raw. We need to slowly bring that up to a boil so it cooks all the way from the inside out. The second trick when cooking root vegetables like this is you wanna add a little bit of acidity, a little bit of acid, vinegar, to your water, your blanching or your boiling water. Because what that does is that the acidity prevents the pectin inside the potatoes from breaking down. So it's kind of a cool experiment to do even with kids, is that if you take a potato and you just boil it, it'll fall apart over time. If you take a potato, you put a little bit of acid in there and you boil it, it won't fall apart. So, little science experiment for you. Summertime, let's just do some culinary science experiments with the kids. In terms of the ratio that I use for the vinegar to water, so I cover the potatoes, and in this case, it's about a half a gallon of water to cover the potatoes. So I do 1 to 2 tablespoons of vinegar to the water and then scale it up as you need to. Now I'm gonna put it on the stovetop. I'm gonna simmer it until the potatoes are fork tender. That's where you stick a fork through the potato and you just feel it just goes in and out. And then that should take roughly 10 to 15 minutes. But you really wanna go by touch. So it could be higher, it could be lower. You gotta just keep an eye on it. Now I'm gonna throw it on the stove, full blast. Look at that. So I actually accidentally, I got kids, things happen, left the potatoes on for a little too long. But guess what? Because I put acid in there, they didn't bust. They're still perfect. Oh, fork tender. It's knife tender, that's not a fork, I know. Now I'm gonna strain these potatoes, I'm gonna rinse them, I'm gonna cool them, dry them a little bit, and then we're gonna finish with the chips. Okay, so I have the potatoes here, they're nice and soft and tender. I'm gonna put them in a bowl. Now I'm gonna hit it with a lot of extra virgin olive oil, okay? A good amount of extra virgin olive oil. And the key is you wanna do this all in a bowl so that all the flavor gets kind of caked on here first. I'll hit it with a little bit of salt. I will do fresh cracked pepper on this because we're not taking it up to a heat so high that it burns and gets bitter. And you can play with the seasoning here. If you wanna do smoked paprika, chili powders, garlic powder, onion powder, any of your own Montreal steak spice seasoning, whatever you want, this would be the stage in which you do it. I'm gonna add some fresh thyme in here, okay? Just get some thyme in, just pick the herbs off. I like the whole herbs on the thyme, so just kind of peel it right off the stem. Squeeze so those oils get released. And plus your fingers smell great. Nothing wrong with good smelling fingers. It's kind of weird. And now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some fresh Parmesan, get a microplane, and I'm just gonna smother these in fresh Parmesan. Do like 1 layer and then kind of toss them so it doesn't melt too much, okay? And then do another layer. I've actually seen people do this with broccoli as well. So if you wanna start cooking like a communist, you can do it with broccoli too. I might even try it myself. All right, so I got this dirty sheet pan. It's not dirty, I'm joking. Okay, if any sheet pan companies wanna sponsor me, they know how to call. I accidentally burned some stuff on the sheet pan, but it's all cleaned up, it's just the residual. So now I'm gonna dump these onto my sheet pan. I'm gonna hit it with even a little bit more olive oil. Okay, and then separate the potatoes. Give them a little bit of space in between each one of them. Let's take a little half a cup measure, right? And all we're gonna do here is we're just gonna smash them, right? There you go. Perfect, okay? Wipe that starch off so it doesn't get too sticky. What you can do now is you can hit it with a little bit more Parmesan on top, okay? That's just gonna add to the crispiness. Okay, now I'm gonna throw these in a 400-degree oven and I'm gonna bake them for about 10 to 12 minutes until they're brown and golden and crispy and beautiful and delicious. Oh, yeah. So I pulled these off the pan. I got another batch going in the oven because I actually was overcrowding the pan, so I separated it into another batch. So here's our first batch, and this is the cool thing. Look, I mean, these are like crispy potato chips right here. You see that? That Parmesan acts like glue, which is what keeps them together. That's why I like to add that Parmesan on there. So now I'm gonna bowl these up for the kids. Actually, they just came in and told me they want some of the potato crisps. So I'm gonna use one of our rich, creamy sauces that we made. We made this in another episode. This was for our prosciutto sandwich. This is our house-made kind of blue cheese, light lemon herb sauce. Actually, there's no lemon in there, light creamy herb sauce. In any case, reference the other video if you want this recipe. I'm just gonna put a little bit in a 2-ounce ramekin right there. Let the kids drizzle that on the potatoes. Now I'm just gonna line these in a bowl here, right? This is beautiful. Line these up. Yeah, buddies. You want some house-made potatoes, big guy? Maybe hit this with just a little bit of chive action. Always gotta have the chive action. All right, there we go, right? So, I guess I'll just eat them. Kids don't even wanna eat them. Here we go. We did it again, guys. Melissa's Baby Dutch Yellow Potato Chips. It's the way to go.